Alright, so in this problem, I have x plus 100 squared is equal to 2x plus 199. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting 199 here as 200 minus 1. So now I have x plus 100 squared is equal to 2x plus 200 minus 1. Now from here, I can factor out 2 from 2x plus 200. So now I have 2 times x plus 100 minus 1. Now I'm going to let the variable a equal x plus 100. So now if I substitute in a for x plus 100, well, we have x plus 100 over here and x plus 100 over here. So now I have a squared. I'm simply just substituting in a for x plus 100 is equal to 2 times a minus 1. And this is the same thing as a squared is equal to 2a minus 1. Now, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 2a and add 1 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, these two cancel out, and now I'll be left with a squared minus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. Now a squared minus 2a plus 1, that's the same thing as a minus 1 squared. So this is equal to 0. And now if I take the square root on both sides, square root of a minus 1 squared, that's simply a minus 1, and the square root of 0 is 0. So I have a minus 1 is equal to 0, and if I add 1 on both sides, I get a is equal to 1. Now remember how we set a equal to x plus 100, so this means that 1 is equal to x plus 100, and x is equal to negative 99. So now to check, if I plug in negative 99 into my original equation, I get negative 99 plus 100 squared is equal to 2 times negative 99 plus 199. So negative 99 plus 100 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So I have 1 is equal to 2 times negative 99, which is negative 198 plus 199. And 199 minus 198 is simply 1. So I get 1 is equal to 1. And because this is correct, my solution is correct. Alright, so in this problem, I have x is equal to 256 to the power of negative x. So to solve this, I'm going to start by taking the square root on both sides. So now I have the square root of x is equal to the square root of 256 to the power of negative x. So before we do that, actually, I'm going to rewrite 256 to the power of negative x as 1 over 256 to the power of x. So now I can multiply x with 256 to the power of x, and this is equal to 1. Now I'm going to divide both sides by x. So now I have 256 to the power of x is equal to 1 over x. And now I can go ahead and take the power of 1 over x on both sides. So now I have 256 to the power of x to the power of 1 over x is equal to 1 over x to the power of 1 over x. Now x and 1 over x, these two cancel out. So now I have 256 is equal to 1 over x to the power of 1 over x. And 256, that's the same thing as 4 to the power of 4. So I have 4 to the power of 4 is equal to 1 over x to the power of 1 over x. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power b, this means that a is equal to b. So, in this case, 4 is equal to 1 over x. Now, if I multiply both sides by x, these two cancel out, and I get 4x is equal to 1. Now, if I divide both sides by 4, I get x is equal to 1 over 4. So now to check, I have x is equal to 256 to the power of negative x. And x is equal to 1/4, so I have 1/4 is equal to 256 to the power of negative 1/4. And this is the same thing as 1/4 is equal to 1 over 256 to the power of 1 over 4. Now, 256 to the power of 1 over 4 is 4, so I have 1/4 is 1/4, and this is right. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x squared over 4 to the power of x is equal to 16. Now, I'm going to rewrite this as 2 to the power of x squared over 2 squared to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of 4. So this way, all my terms have a base of 2. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x, that's going to equal 2 to the power of 2 times x, which is 2x. So now I have 2 to the power of x squared over 2 to the power of 2x is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Now, if I have something from a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So now I have 2 to the power of x squared minus 2x is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, x squared minus 2x, which is m, is equal to 4. So I have x squared minus 2x is equal to 4. And to solve this, I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides. So these two cancel out. Now I have x squared minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, b is negative 2, a is 1, and c is negative 4. So I have x is equal to negative negative 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 4. And I have all of this over 2a, so 2 times 1. Now this is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared is 4, minus negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 over 2. So now this is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 20 over 2. And the square root of 20, that's the same thing as 2 root 5. So now this is simplified into 1 plus or minus the square root of 5.